Activists are not happy with Senator Kyrsten Sinema's refusal to back Joe Biden's Build Back Better program. Now, over the weekend, as she was exiting a classroom in which she lectures at, activists from the organization Living United for Change in Arizona, or Lucha, challenged her. They told her that we need a Build Back Better plan now, to which she said, "Oh, I'm heading out," and then immediately ducked into a bathroom. Now, one person did follow her and, recorded the interaction. And that person said, "Well, we knocked on doors for you." And then, basically, like I said, they challenged her. The video's online. You could find it everywhere. And so now the response, and this is what I wanted to focus on, because you've all already seen the video anyway. Everybody's saying, how dare you challenge her? How dare you accost her when she's on the toilet? How rude. How rude are you? All right, so for one, me personally, I would have waited outside. But that's just me. That's not the real point. Now, the person that was filming this told Sinema that we need this pathway to citizenship, explained that she was undocumented and had been brought to the United States as a child. Sinema's response to that, of course, was indignation. "Oh, I can't believe that you would do this." Well, it is unacceptable for activist organizations to instruct their members to jeopardize themselves by engaging in unlawful activities such as gaining entry to closed university buildings, disrupting learning environments, and filming students in a restroom. So, look, I watched the video, as I'm sure most of you had. I think there was one student and they were masked, and that was pretty much it. And so you couldn't tell their identity anyway because of the face mask. And they didn't disrupt the students in the classroom. No, they went after Sinema, who was hiding in the stall. And that's what this was. "Oh, I don't want to talk to these people. I'll just go hide in a stall and yell at them later." And that's what this is. She added, "In the 19 years I have been teaching at ASU, I've been committed to creating a safe and intellectually challenging environment for my students. Yesterday, that environment was breached. My students were unfairly and unlawfully victimized." This is wholly inappropriate. No. You think that you were unfairly and unlawfully victimized. That's what you believe. No, nobody forced themselves into the stall. There was no violence. It's fine. It's going to be all right. This is not as bad as it's made out to be. And besides, there's a reason that it came to this. The activist group says that we wouldn't have to resort to confronting if she took meetings with the communities that elected her. She has been completely inaccessible. We are sick of political games. Stop playing with our lives. So again, that's really important. To give you an example of how much she's been blowing off her voters, she has not held a town hall in 3 years. And all the calls to her congressional office go immediately to voicemail. Nobody picks up, and none of those voicemails are returned. And then when asked, "Hey, look, what are you going to do? On the Build Back Better plan, for example, what are you going to do? Where are you on the bill? Can you at least tell us what you want?" And she says, well, I know where I am. I'm in front of the elevator. I'm in the Senate." Oh, no, you're not cute, Kyrsten Sinema, okay? You're not a maverick. You're not a rebel. What you are is a sellout. Plain and simple. So now on Monday, President Joe Biden was asked about this because, after all, it is his plan, it is his bill and legacy that is on the line here, as well as, of course, I think Democrats in the House and Senate that are up for re-election in the midterms. They're going to be some of the biggest losers here, as well as, of course, millions of Americans that are going to be affected, that would be positively affected if this bill were to actually pass and then lose out on this stuff if it doesn't or gets massively watered down. So, of course, they asked Biden about this, and this was his response. Take a look.
Joe Manchin had people on kayaks show up to his boat to yell at him. Senator Sinema last night was chased into a restroom. Do you think that those tactics are crossing a line?
I don't think they're appropriate tactics, but it happens to everybody. The only people it doesn't happen to are people who have Secret Service standing around them. It's part of the process.
Part of the process. And look, I get it. Yeah, it's inappropriate, but it's just part of the process. Yeah, true. And look, it depends on the context, right? So you're a public servant, okay? And if you go out of your way to make sure the public can't ever talk to you, well, then don't expect people to not find other ways in order to redress their grievances. Even coming to people's houses, it's part of the process. So if you willingly build up these walls and make it so that no one can contact you, then yes, they're going to do other things. They're going to find other ways because, again, these issues, especially on immigration, on DACA, affect people's lives, literally their lives. So now, that said, there's more here. On Tuesday, she was challenged again, this time on a plane by a woman named Karina Ruiz, who advocates on behalf of immigrant communities. If there's any doubt on how that went or how poorly that went, well, I'm just going to show you that video. Take a look.
Through the path of reconciliation to protect me and millions like me. Can I get a commitment from you? All right, Senator. See that you don't want to respond to me. Thanks for your time.
So she just sat there, as you saw, just completely oblivious, ignoring, oh, no, I had earbuds in. That's my excuse. No. Come on. It is very clear that she knew that somebody was there trying to get her attention, trying to talk to her, and she just ignored her completely. And so understand that, by the way, if you're going to challenge your politicians, that's a good way to do it. That's a good example. Calmly, respectfully, strongly, okay? Nonetheless, it doesn't matter how you do it because some people will still come after you, like right-wingers. Conservatives are now defending Kyrsten Sinema. In fact, here's Stephen Miller. Yes, that's Stephen Miller. Says, we're now the sole country in the world where illegal aliens freely harass our lawmakers, demand lavish benefits, and do so with total impunity from removal. So what lavish benefit? The ability to stay in a country that you have grown up in and contributed to for most of your life. Undocumented immigrants pay taxes, but they never get anything back in return for those taxes. They don't get benefits. It's very rare. There are some, places in California that have granted them some benefits for the taxes that they pay, but in most of the country, they don't get anything for what they pay into the system or for what they contribute to this country as part of the workforce. And by the way, if you're one of the ones that are complaining, oh my God, they're stealing our jobs. No, they're stealing our jobs. They're stealing jobs. They're taking the jobs. They're working those jobs that a lot of Americans refuse to do. Even for $15 an hour, they still won't do farm work. So they are a necessary component of American life, and they deserve a pathway to citizenship, at the very least, for doing what they do. But the overall point, though, is now she got right-wingers defending her because of how corrupt she is. I'm wondering this is the start of a how I left the left arc. I could see this as, I can't believe these lefties are coming around and, demanding things of me and are being mean to me. And so, now you made me become a conservative. When in reality, I think she was always not really conservative. She was only in it for the money. And when an out-and-out racist comes to your aid, you might want to think that maybe you're doing something wrong, but for her, it doesn't matter because she is in this for the money. As always, follow the money, all the bribes, all the corporate, dinners and donations and gifts and giveaways really do make a difference. That's why we have to get money out of politics. And I don't care how mad she's going to get over this, because she's mad that somebody's actually calling out her corruption. But if she's mad over implications that she's sold out, good, because it's true. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf.
or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.